Oh hi, didn't see you there. My name's Caxt, and in this video my disembodied head is in Hong Kong. Isn't that cool? In Hong Kong you can meet Bruce Lee, or you can meet some British guy and be Bruce Lee. Or you can be Spider-Man and meet both a British guy and Bruce Lee. The possibilities are endless. Or 3. A couple things to know before we get started. This one. Pretzels are expensive. Now that you're completely prepared for Hong Kong, let me tell you about my adventure. I had to abandon this adorable thing in glorious Nihon to hop on a plane from the land of Weeaboos to the land of Weeabones. When you get to the airport, you're gonna need an octopus card. No, not that kind of card. This kind of card. You can use your octopus card for buses, trains, convenience stores, and even some restaurants. Just look for your nearest stock photo of a customer service representative and they'll get you on your way. If you're gonna take the bus like I did, just head outside for this handy dandy terminus map. It'll tell you which bus you need to get on to get where you're trying to go. I mean, just look at this thing. That's 2 stories of pure double-decker luxury. Thought of giving your seats? Sorry, pregnant crippled grandma, I'm traveling in luxury now. Hong Kong is pretty much a jungle with a bunch of skyscrapers sticking out of it, so now is a good time to get a look at the city from the comfort of some luxurious AC. Seriously, enjoy the AC while it lasts. It's gonna be a warm trip. Just taking a look around shows you that Hong Kong is full of 2 things: trees and tight clusters of some of the tallest buildings you'll ever see. There are 2 distinct sides to Hong Kong. The beautiful, I can't believe I'm not in the future right now financial districts, and the dirty street markets willing to sell you any brand of Disney merchandise, fish heads, and broken flip phones for a quick buck. Both are equally awesome to see. But seriously, what's up with all the Disney? Once you've made it into the city, getting around by train is as simple as Dane Cook's sense of humor.
I am Windextor. I will clean your soul.
The city is divided into 3 sectors. The new territories to the north, Hong Kong Island to the south, and Kowloon in the center. The airport is on Lantau Island to the west if you're curious. Most of the points of interest can be found on the orange line in the center, the Tsuen Wan line. Now Hong Kong's got maps. This city map has a directory for which stations on which train lines have which points of interest, and each train station has a map with where those points of interest are located relative to the station, and directories for every other possible place you need to go. So why don't we lose our innocenter and head on over to... Walking the streets in Hong Kong, you'll see some of the filthiest buildings filled with designer stores from all over the world. This is Hong Kong's Nike store. They sell shoes and a couple t-shirts. Eclipsing the stores is the massive number of people walking the street with you. If claustrophobia ills you, beware the street markets.
Walk around this place and there are signs everywhere for everything. Some stores you know, some stores you don't know, some stores nobody knows.
Thanks, me. As you can see, there's no ad block on the streets of Hong Kong. If you want to shop with a little bit more luxury, head on over to TST. You'll find more high-end stores than you even knew existed. If you're not used to being approached on the street, watch out for all of the people here that will very aggressively try and sell you things you don't want. No racist, but they did all happen to be of Indian appearance, so keep that in mind if it's not too racist for me to say so. Humidity of the tropics got you down? Head on over to the home of Bubber Ducky himself, Harbor City. Inside there are 3 or 4 malls that have indiscernibly fused together into one giant shopping monstrosity. I think you could walk in one direction for days without turning around in this place. I also found what I thought was a building in Tokyo, but apparently is just a store, Shibuya 109. Check out this ceiling! Now I know what you're thinking. But Caxt, how could you go to Hong Kong without a trip to the Claude Monet exhibit at the Bruce Lee Museum and not go see the first annual International Drumming Festival? Well, my strangely specific inquisitor, I've got you covered. While in reality this is the Hong Kong Heritage Museum, I'm pretty sure Hong Kong didn't inherit anything from Claude Monet. That being said, there was plenty of information about the dude if you want to stop the video and read about him. 3 years of studying French in high school didn't prepare me for getting to see his works up close. I may not be a qualified art critic, but you could see a tremendous amount of character develop in his style over time. Monet even drew a picture of me! Upstairs in the Bruce Lee exhibit, you could experience Bruce Lee's very own writing chicken. The drum festival went something like this. When they're not showing drum festivals, the Sha Tin Town Hall hosts a lot of whatever these are. One thing every prospective Hong Kong tourist has to do is head to the Peak, the top of the island of Hong Kong. It's located in a beautiful part of the city, with some of the coolest architecture I've ever seen. There's even like a Jurassic Park with a waterfall, the works! Unfortunately, since everyone has to do it, the tram station to get there is gonna be packed. The tram stewards only speak necessary amounts of English, so get in the back of the line and wait for them to hand you a card. Once you get through the first line, they'll wave you over to the second line where you can turn your card in. From there, you can wait to buy your ticket, and then move into the third line to get on the tram. There's only one tram track, so the whole process is gonna take a while. But let me tell you about the Peak. They've got the gorgeous views, they've got the wax Bruce Lees, they've got the Spaghetti 360, that's spaghetti in 360 degrees of pure luxury. There's a fully stocked mall with a trick eye museum on one side, and a tower with restaurants and a blurry ice cream cone in front of it on the other. At the top of said tower, I enjoyed a delicious meal of some traditional Hong Kong delicacies, Bubba Gumps. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you made it all the way through this video, chances are you liked something about it. Or you hated it so much, you wanted more ammunition to fuel the fires of your rage. Either way, I love food, so I'm going to dedicate another video to some of the delicious foodstuffs I got to eat while traveling. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have in the comments. Until next time, this is the voice of the disembodied head of Caxt, signing off.